Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley, and today joining us, we got two very special guests, two of our all-time faves. First up, immediately to my left on mic number 2. What's up, America?
What's up, goddammit? It's Seth Pomeroy.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to the show, Seth. Always great to have you in the co-pilot seat. And joining us on mic 3, he is a fantastic comedian. You've heard him on the show before, and you love him. It's our buddy
Atlas Novack. I'm a co-pilot. Yay.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We're flying the ghost ship here. The goods ghost ship. Well, yeah, let's get into our goods from the week. We have a acclaimed filmmaker, Seth Pomeroy, here. So, and I don't even know if you've seen this film yet, but I wanted to mention Disclosure Day.
Man, I haven't, and I would love to. I mean, Steven Spielberg, look, one of the greatest American filmmakers ever lived. I hear it's,
Divisive?
Yeah, I mean, look, old people, shout out if you're listening.
We love
Hooray
you.
for old people.
Yeah, it's okay. You're
We've
allowed.
got some.
You're
Yeah.
allowed. But just like, like a Paul McCartney solo record, sometimes you're like, fuck yeah, he still got it. And sometimes you're like,
Sometimes it's
so, that could happen.
sometimes it's memory almost full.
Yeah, so I heard that may have happened.
Actually, it's memory almost full isn't even that bad of a McCartney record. Sometimes it's Egypt Station.
Yeah, Egypt Station, exactly.
Yeah. I just want to fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's like he's like, hey, I'm being like fun for the kids.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
because he was the wackiest Beatle. So like,
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he's always been having fun.
and then when he's left on his own, he's that. So
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
So I'm gonna I'll say like spoilers, I guess, but like
don't spoil.
but everything is in the fucking trailer.
Well, I didn't watch
you know?
trailers. I don't watch trailers.
No, you don't watch
I don't
trailers.
It's okay. I mean, I'll
'cause
take.
they give away everything.
They give
now,
away
right?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to watch a movie blank if I can, almost always.
Mhm.
You can trust by the director, producer, or not the actor. You can trust by whoever is behind the fucking thing if it's going to be one thing or the other. Generally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't.
Okay.
But-
I don't know. When a movie says from the producers of you, it's probably going to be pretty bad because they don't have anything else to connect it to.
Of course,
Something
of course.
else.
No, I mean, I look at the letterbox and go, who the fuck's involved with this thing? And then you look at their movies and go, oh, this
Oh.
person's made consistently bad movies forever.
From the
Okay.
writer of
Yeah.
the
So-
Human Centipede.
So this won't be good. Got it.
Yeah.
So anyways, but you can
So in a
dabble near a spoiler. You could-
but it's you're aware it's the poster you've seen, right?
not really. It's alien stuff.
There you go. All right. That's
Okay.
the only thing I'm going to reveal.
Cool. There's alien
There are
stuff.
aliens in the film.
Mm.
And my thought on it, I do include it in the goods from the week because it's a good movie. The man knows how to make a fucking movie, and that's never going to be in
Yeah.
contention. But the thing is, and I spoke to some of our listeners on the Discord, and you can of course join us there at linktree.com/thegoodspod. We're hanging out all the time, chatting it up about everything we love. And someone brought up the point that they were like, I think someone younger than me was like, this might be sort of a millennial sort of Gen Z divide of, we became adults right when the world fell apart in 2009.
Sure.
And so as a result, maybe we're a little bit more jaded than a younger generation, which I absolutely would cop to. But man, Steven Spielberg believes in the power of MSNBC so much.
That's what John Burr said as well.
That is kind of the plot of the movie because there's aliens and they got to prove there's aliens and it's a chase film and that part is very exciting.
Yeah.
I find more believable the hypothesis that aliens exist on our planet than something that can be broadcast on television would bring the world together in harmony.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I also think, for not to be Mr. Filmmaker, but it's also like you have to be really concise and close as many threads as possible and make things really tight. That's the problem with the modern world. That's why every person who's a good film, like Scorsese, all these people, they all make movies that take place in the past.
Yeah.
Because you can
Yeah.
clean it up like that.
Well,
yeah. It's too fragmented to make a
to
clean
solve
statement.
the damn phones problem, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. I was like, if this movie came out in 1996 as opposed to 2026,
It would work, probably.
Yeah.
it would work wonders.
See, I'm like, this is some old man shit, 43 years old,
Yeah.
old man, different than the old people I was addressing earlier.
Yeah.
I still got it, baby.
Hey.
No, that, I try to go into those movies just going, it is that. It was made in 1997.
I tried
don't care.
so hard.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
telling
Like,
you,
that's what I'm doing here. Sorry.
I'm aware of how Spielberg rolls with his like philosophy on the world. So I am actively sitting there being like, stop being an asshole. Stop
Yeah.
thinking this. Like I was trying to tell my brain to shut the fuck up about how like this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
Steven Spielberg and like Aaron Sorkin kind of are similar in that, where it's just this sort of like the world is the way I choose to write it.
Totally.
Yes.
And you will suspend your disbelief for me.
Right.
Neil.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got a name like that, you can make us all just pretend we live in a different fucking time.
Yeah.
Right? Well, the difference
go
is
with you.
Sorkin is more of an asshole.
Yes, he is.
You know,
Yeah.
and he, you know, in a similar way to this, Sorkin believes that everybody can be, you know, healed by the power of a speech, like a good.
He should also never fucking direct a movie. He's a fine screenwriter, but
I am.
all of his films he's directed are so fucked.
What is he directed?
Well, he's got the new Facebook sequel, the social dynasty or whatever the
I
fuck
know
it's called.
he wrote the original.
You can't trust
one,
him
right?
as a director.
And then
Let's find
David
out.
Fincher directed it.
Yeah.
It was really good, the original one. So now I'm wondering what he directed specifically.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
The Trial of the Chicago 7, which I didn't see, but people
Fucking
say sucks.
horse
Yeah,
shit.
right. Molly's
Fuck that.
Game, which is also, I believe,
supposedly
horse shit.
kind of good.
Oh, kind of good.
Okay.
Is what
And
I've
then
heard.
Being the Ricardos, which was horrible.
I have
About
heard of
Lucy-
none of these movies.
No, that's the one with
Lucille Ball and
it's Nicole Kidman as
Yep.
Lucille Ball and Javier Bardem
Yeah, yeah.
as Desi Arnaz. Yeah.
he's a horrible director.
That is wow.
It's just one of those things where it's like it's two different skill sets. Like writing is obviously he's worked on a lot of film sets, so he's been around the shit. But when you're a writer, you're very like, especially him, he's very like the words are like this, it needs to flow this way. And when you direct that way, you're like immediately stopping everybody from contributing.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just kind of like, this is my Aaron Sorkin vision of Being the Ricardos, and you walk in and the door slams and you say this, and it's like, let the actors fucking do something, you psycho.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
You
not,
know,
well,
it's like-
not just that. Famously, during The West Wing, he always had himself credited as the top writer, even if he didn't write the episodes.
Yeah,
so
'cause
he
he's like
could
the vibe.
take residuals from the writers.
Wow.
Sure.
He's a piece of shit.
And he was a big Coke guy for a super long time, which
Oh,
he's
of
been
course,
open
yeah.
about being like an idiot about.
That-
But still.
That is pretty obvious. It's like listening to the guitar solo in Beat It, where you know it's Eddie Van Halen, and he wanted his name kept off of it, but it's like we could tell it's Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, the trial of the Chicago 7 is particularly egregious for two reasons. One, they have made Bobby Seals seem like the unreasonable one.
What?
Yeah, and so like the one black guy that was on trial, the one guy who, if you read the court transcripts, you're like, he's 100% fucking right. They make him like this, he's a crazy anarchist, you know, and in real life, Judge Hoffman gagged him because he kept having outbursts during the court of being like, this is dog shit. And they literally like taped his mouth shut and shit. And Aaron Sorkin kind of made that into like a moment of just like, okay, now the serious people can talk. And it's like, fuck you. And he made Sacha Baron Cohen Abby Hoffman, and had a point where Abby Hoffman, who was one of the most like bomb throwing radicals of the fucking 60s, basically just being like, I'm just doing this because I love free speech and America. And you're like, fuck everything in this movie. Yeah. And so that was like I believe that came out during COVID. And so that was one of those where I was trapped indoors just being angry as a person who's, you know, read quite a bit about the 1968 Chicago Convention and the subsequent trial. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, fuck him. But
Yeah, he did usually. I mean, writing, sure, but directing, fuck off. No, I understand.
well, so no, but what I was gonna say is my big grand statement about Disclosure Day is that it seems like Steven Spielberg's ultimate thesis of this film is that it is possible to make a moment in mass media that brings the world together. And I'm watching it and I'm just like, why wouldn't he believe that? Because he's personally done it a dozen times.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure. That is true.
personally, he made fucking Jaws, which led people to not go to the beach.
Yeah.
He made fucking E.T., like, you know what I mean? Jurassic Park. Like, he's made a bajillion movies that have made the world...
Schindler's List.
That's
Schindler's
right.
List made the world stop on a fucking dime and have some shit to discuss. So, of course, he believes that as a thesis, but for the audience, it's a bit like Michael Jordan just being like, yeah, just play basketball.
Yeah,
And
totally.
like, fucking, yeah, you say that. So...
I gotta use that.
that was my review of Disclosure Day. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. It's well paced.
Interesting.
I will say, man, you know how we all were like, stop fucking with lens flare after J.J. Abrams' Star Trek? We were like,
Yeah.
well, that looks stupid now.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg was like, fuck you.
No,
I see Star Trek and I say fuck you.
Yeah.
Lens flare on every shot.
Or it's just it's
Totally.
been long enough where like,
He's
all right,
like,
we can bring
thinks
it
we
back.
all forgot.
Yeah,
Totally.
we can bring it back.
So it had 2009 vibes, but even 2009 isn't early enough for the thesis statement of the
Totally.
film.
Yeah, I get
Even
that.
in 2009,
Yeah.
everything was fucked. We just didn't know it.
But yeah, I think that's why it's like if Steven Spielberg had like a YouTube channel, he could just fill it up with all sorts of great things. We'd all eat it up because it can be fragmented. But movies ask you to be very like, let's make it all make sense.
Yeah.
And I think if you're doing anything global, it's like, how the fuck could you explain anything anymore in a way that everyone could understand? Like there's there's too many variations of reality, unfortunately.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
You'd have the aliens on the news and the manosphere guys would be like, they didn't mog. You know,
Yeah.
just like the fucking, just the worst people in the world being like,
They're Roswell maxing.
these
or whatever.
aliens are gay. You're just like, oh god, this is the worst world.
Yeah,
I'm so
exactly.
sorry Steven Spielberg
No
didn't,
consensus.
is still alive to see
Totally.
what this became.
Yeah.
But
I did feel like Fableman's felt very much like my final movie.
dude,
And I liked Fableman's, even though
I
it is
loved
also
it.
a little over the place, but I did love it.
I
And
loved it.
I kind of liked it was all over the place because it was sort of him being like, yeah, I don't know, childhood's weird and I don't have all the answers for it.
yeah.
Here's kind of what happened to me.
Yeah.
That's sort of all it was.
I
he didn't make a lot of clean sense of stuff. He was just kind of like,
I will forever be sad that David Lynch is no longer with us to not have a full on
I know.
crazy old John Ford
The
movie.
best.
Just
Oh.
make John Ford Citizen Kane type thing where he's
Oh
just
my
an
God.
insane man wandering around a mansion.
Yeah,
Just talking about Monument Valley.
I know. I feel like every Spielberg movie should have ended with David Lynch. Like if he were still alive.
God,
That's how that movie would have worked. Disclosure. He's like, there are aliens.
Just make
It's
him
fine.
make him the alien.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's exactly.
He's leading everyone in TM. Just be like, all right, and breathe.
Yeah.
Woosah.
Exactly. That would have worked way better.
Anyway,
Oh my
so
god.
go see it and then hop on the Discord. Let's talk about it. It's not bad. It's just I'm too cynical for it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I learned about myself this week. Atlas, do you have a goods from the week?
Yeah, so I sped through Night of the Seven Kingdoms on HBO.
What is that?
Okay, so it's a spin-off series to Game of Thrones, and
Another one? Aren't they doing like House of Dragons?
So there's House of Dragon, and Night of the
Okay.
Seven Kingdoms is like it's only 8 episodes. It's because of course it is.
It's a side series from the side series.
Kind of. It's
We're Walking Dead thing this motherfucker.
kind of where they're like expanding the universe out. This is like
Gotcha.
90 years before the original series. It follows like a hedge knight, so like a low-born, like impoverished knight.
Let me just tell you, I was remembering the TV show Trigger Happy TV of a guy in an actual hedge, just kind of moving around
Yeah.
with like
Totally.
a lance.
Well, that's where the name comes from. Is like you're so poor you sleep in the hedges outside.
Okay, gotcha.
But they make it very clear quickly that this isn't the same tone as the original Game of Thrones. The opening scene it's the Dunk is his name, Sir Duncan the Tall, burying his knight that he was a squire for, and then he says some word like an awkward eulogy to no one, and then goes like, "There's a tournament in Ashford. We were gonna go there originally," and then the theme for Game of Thrones starts playing, da-na-na-na-na, and then it just cuts to him having explosive diarrhea behind a tree.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like, very quickly it goes, "This is not the same as the
Okay.
original Game of Thrones." It's like a black comedy.
I was just about to ask. Yeah, that seems
yeah.
like the only other direction to go with the tone.
Yeah, and I had a great time with it. It was really fun.
Okay.
And season
Fuck yeah.
2 comes out next year, so
All right.
I think that's one of the best things because with streaming services where it takes like 2 fucking years between seasons to come out, my conspiracy theory is that streaming services do this to double dip on viewers.
Sure.
Where they go, here's season 1, 2 years later, here's season 2. I forgot everything that happened. I need to rewatch season 1. They get a little bit of a bump in the numbers.
Yeah.
But luckily, I was told about Night of the Seven Kingdoms far enough away from its original air date that I don't have to wait very long.
Okay,
So,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do we got, Seth, for goods
Okay.
from the week?
Okay, so this isn't from this week though. Is that cheating?
No,
Okay, cool.
it's from the last time you were on the show.
All right, fuck yeah. Oh, well, then I got
like
like 6 months of information to share.
We could do
I think
this.
it's been almost a year for me. I have so many things I can
you're
reference.
like, I wasn't married and divorced twice. I got in a serious car wreck. I
We
beat
could-
a man to death with
we-
my fists.
we do this stand-up comedy style. You know how when a comedian says, so yesterday,
Oh,
and
of
they
course.
mean, 6 years ago when I wrote this joke.
Right.
That's right. Entertainment is all lies, folks. Lies.
Absolutely.
It's all for your entertainment.
On my way here.
So yeah. So okay. So I'll talk about American Cinematheque does these great screenings out here, and they did Bleak Week, which is like these super dark movies generally, and they have really cool guests come and speak. And I got to see, this is going to be a big shock, The Godfather Part 2 for the very first time.
Whoa. The first time?
Yes.
Whoa.
With Al Pacino there.
Holy shit.
And so, well, first of all, you know, it's very good. Obviously.
No.
It's very good.
Michael Jordan saying just play basketball. It's very good.
It's very good. No, the thing is this, it's really funny. It's like when I first got into movies, you know, there's always like the starter pack of shit you're supposed to see, right? So I saw The Godfather, and I love The Godfather. It's one of my mom's favorite movies. And so I watched it to death. I've probably seen The Godfather like 7 times.
Yeah.
And
I've married into an Italian family, same fucking thing.
fuck yeah, exactly, dude. On your wedding day, they're like fucking in the dark room.
I got threatened by people no less than 6 times.
Hell yeah.
I still stay away from oranges.
So I love that movie. But so then, you know, I was younger. I was like 15 when I got into movies. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch Godfather Part 2. And then whatever it was, I like fell asleep as soon as it started, and then I never saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that's what happened. And I always was like, oh yeah, I gotta get back to it. But one of the things I've done since I moved here is just kind of like, there's a handful of movies. I've never seen The Deer Hunter. I saw that in the theater too.
Oh shit.
I know. It's
Nice.
insane. So I guess maybe it's like longer ass movies. When I was a kid, I'd be like, it's super long. So there's just some I never saw like that. You know what I mean? I did see Lawrence of Arabia, and I love that.
Fantastic.
But anyways, but all to say, I'd never seen The Godfather Part 2 by circumstance. But I also, since I've lived here, I've been like, these movies all fucking play out here, and they're 35 millimeter prints or 70 millimeter prints.
Yeah.
So I've just been like, anything I haven't seen, I've like actively been like, no, I'm not going to watch that because I know that shit's going to show up here eventually. And so when it popped up, I was like, oh, and it was with Al Pacino. I was like, oh, fuck, sold.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, so I went, and you know, just to give a little quick review beyond it's very good or whatever, is you know, the movie is so, when you see a movie that's so arresting, like it's 3 hours or some shit, and it just keeps fucking going. Also, sequels work like that.
Yeah.
Like Empire Strikes Back. It's like, we don't need to set up any of these fuckers. You already know they are. Let's fucking have some fun, you know, and let's also break their balls and let's do some crazy stuff now that we don't need to like set anybody up. So like, it felt like that as soon as it started. And also, I'd only seen the first one, so I'm kind of like, and then Michael becomes a monster. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Do you like the parts with Michael more, or do you like the young Vito?
I thought it worked beautifully together.
I wish I could have seen more like young Vito stuff.
Yeah.
That was more interesting to me.
I love that shit too, though. I thought that stuff was flawless. Like, I mean, the whole thing was flawless, really. But all to say, I was like, wait, Michael is a monster.
Yeah.
Because I'd only seen the first one, so I was like, he becomes a monster.
Yeah,
then I was like,
turns into a real
he is like an angel of death the entire movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. So that was like, again, we talk about not watching trailers and shit. For me, that's a very fun experience to be like, oh, I'm getting to experience The Godfather Part 2 like you did like when it came out. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, whatever the first one was hinting at.
Ooh, Angel of Death is not like how I've heard of him read before. That's interesting.
I mean, it's like the look on his fucking face. The entire movie is like, this guy is okay with murdering whoever at this point in the game, and also feels like he must. But anyway, so then Al Pacino was so fucking cool. When you see these clips of him on the internet where people are like, he's nuts, listen to him being nuts. He's actually a really fucking funny guy, really articulate, and really like available. Like, he was very honest and open in a way that I was like,
oh,
I really loved him. I walked out there being like, he's awesome. He's old as fuck, yes, but he's like a really fun guy.
It's like, I mean, we mentioned Paul McCartney already, but it's got to be one of those situations where he's been famous for so long,
dude,
that he's just like, I know how to be around people.
Yes,
yeah, you can just
have
fun with it.
And his early career is so tied to the weirdest man of all time, Marlon Brando.
Yeah, totally.
He's like, I'm just going to be the opposite of that,
dude. And then it made me realize, like, all the '80s movies where he's like screaming and yelling and hoo-ah, all that shit. He is like that, dude, all the fucking time. Like, he is that kind of guy. He's a funny guy. He's always been a funny guy. Yeah, he really is. Yeah, he smells like a lady. No, but he's like so fucking funny. And it was like the opening of the thing was him being like, yeah, we're not going to do a normal Q&A because like I just want to talk to you guys. So anybody wants this, let's just do it. Ask me stuff. And,
that's cool.
And it was so crazy. And like he was just talking to anyone and everyone. He's like, I can't see you, but you sound nice. You know, like he was like so funny and he was getting huge laughs. And then at one point he was like, I try to be funny. Is it anyone notice that? I try to be funny. Sometimes the whole room just die laughing. But anyways, and then like one thing he said, they were like, you know, when Bobby De Niro was in the movie, or he kept calling him Bobby, but he's like, you know, when Robert De Niro's in the movie, was that amazing to see? And did you watch him on set? And he was like, absolutely not. He was like, I was in one of the most depressive states of my fucking life. I was miserable. I was drinking too much. I hated myself. I hated being famous. He was like, I was completely lost. I didn't really want to do the sequel. I had to. I thought it was good and everything, but I just did not want to be there. So he's like, so when Bobby showed up, I got to take 3 weeks off. So he was like, no, I didn't see that shit on set. I stayed far away. So he's so candid. I was like, whoa, man. He's like,
oh, that's awesome.
My mom was a film editor in the 80s. She was the assistant director on Bull Durham.
fucking A, I love Bull Durham. And I'm an editor. So fuck yeah, your mom rules.
I love hearing like the stories of, she's like, I would go like watch the dailies every day, and you'd see like some actors would come in and watch themselves on the dailies. And,
Totally.
like, Kevin Costner would come in and take notes on his performance, and Susan Sarandon is just like, I'm off doing other shit.
Yeah, exactly. She's like a pot smoking lady. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I already did that shit.
It's in the can. Fuck you.
Yeah, Costner's obviously a control freak, so I'm not surprised.
Well, and it's funny.
That's so fucking cool.
Thank you.
I love that, man.
As actors, I'm like, that is who needs to care and who needs to not care.
Totally. Like who needs to care? Yeah,
totally.
Sarandon's a much better actor than Kevin Costner.
It's true.
So, yeah.
But editing's like, I mean, I do it myself. It's a huge part of the process. Nobody fucking talks about it. It's, I mean, all of these performances, I'm sure your mother knows, is like crafted from various takes that fit together in a way that's tonally correct. On set, they're doing what makes sense in the moment and hoping that there's enough there.
There's enough. Yeah. And she said like that was her favorite part, was to like go through and you have like a few samples to pick from to like kind of fit it all together.
That fucking rules. Yeah. I want to meet your mother. That's the coolest.
Have you gotten her the shirt editors wear where it's a skeleton screaming over an editing bay? It says "Fix it in pre."
Oh, nice.
I should get that for her.
You seen that shirt?
She stopped being an editor when my sister and I were born.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's a picture of Catherine Keener holding me as a baby.
Whoa.
And then they had like a crash out and did not talk to each other ever again.
Oh, shit. Artists, baby, were complicated.
This is the weird part about being from LA. Like, there's a picture of my dad holding me and holding my sister's hand as the white Bronco goes by.
Fuck. Yes. Really? Yes. Whoa. Yes. I love that.
Did you have like a little sign like "Run, Juice, Run"? Or
no,
something?
It's not even that. They were watching on the news. They're like, "Holy shit, he's coming this way!" And then they have to
like Haley's Comet. They're like, "Let's all get in the front yard."
Yeah. Held you up like Simba.
Whoa.
No, they had to like drive to the edge of their neighborhood to Sunset and then just watch it go by.
That's cool as fuck. That's
I have to find that picture.
Heard.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
What a fucking LA. Yeah, like what? Like
I have a picture of me with the Olympic torch going to Atlanta. I thought I was hot shit. I'm trying to think way better.
Yeah.
That is hot shit.
I'm trying to think what Nashville thing. Like Randy Travis is drunk on a tractor. He's coming this way. Let's get a photo. I don't know what ours was, but it was something like that. Probably I just missed it.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Okay, so then the other thing I wanted to mention is Bleak Week. I'll be very quick. Is that I saw Beau is Afraid, which I had also never seen.
Wait, hold on. They were showing Godfather 2 during Bleak Week?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was kind of a reason to get Al Pacino there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like awesome.
What does Godfather 2 not count as bleak?
I mean, it's pretty bleak.
It's pretty
dark.
bleak.
It's dark for sure.
Dark, but it's not like.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd say I hear Bleak Week, and I think it's just you know like a swamp in Scandinavia, and like one guy with a violin.
Well, that was a lot of it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Threads? Do you know what Threads is?
It's the Facebook version of Twitter.
Oh, the thing, folks. That's why the man gets paid the big bucks. God damn it! Fucking hey,
I
good work.
saw his eyes twinkling. I'm like, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's going there. Okay, no, that was very good. So Threads, the movie, is
I try to be funny. You guys notice this?
Yeah, exactly. You haven't noticed?
You got a great ass.
I just fucked this lady and got her pregnant again. And you're like, I get it. He's very charismatic. I would imagine he's a lot of fun to be around. Anyways, so Threads, just to give you an idea of what Bleak Week can be, is how they ended the whole thing. Was Threads is a movie that was made in the 80s for British television, and it is about a nuclear bomb dropping on Sheffield in the UK. And then basically, week by week, over the course of 3 years, watching every motherfucker in the world die. And it is so fucking dark. And there was like, they took like real human teeth and stuff, and they put it inside like, like casts of bodies and set them on fire. So it's like, there's like long shots of like, you're like, I'm looking at a real person burning alive.
Holy shit.
And
nuts.
they got it on fucking TV, and the director also directed LA Story and Volcano and a bunch of other crazy shit. Yeah, but
okay, Volcano I've seen. LA Story.
LA Story is Steve Martin movie that's a comedy.
Yeah,
so it's like this guy. But
wow, that is some whiplash tonally.
Totally. But he was a science guy, and so he started out so he knew all the science behind what would happen if a bomb dropped. So that's why he was like, let me do it legit because I actually know how it would work. It was one crazy. Of the dude, it ends with a little girl having a fucking baby, and then she looks down at the baby and starts screaming hysterically, and the movie ends like, is it a dead baby? Is it a mutant? it just is like, this is what's going to happen to that. If that shit happens, this is what's going to happen to you and your children.
I do love that you said he's a science guy and also did Volcano.
Yeah.
I know. But he obviously was willing to play the Hollywood game after the fact.
Yeah.
But British, they let him do whatever he wanted.
When
there.
have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
Yeah, it's so fucked. Yeah, that's a
that's what
sure.
that popped into my head.
Absolutely. And that movie fucking rules. And yeah, it's one of those Threads too. It's like watch it one time. The other thing with Threads is it would do these things where like come up and something insane would happen, like just fucking insane, like stealing the one piece of bread and then like beating this guy to death. Like it was just fucked up. And then it would go black and you'd be like, oh, thank God. And it's like I went to go pee. And it was like the most leisurely walk to the bathroom. And when I got in there, was a bunch of dudes just sort of looking at their phones. It's like everyone's just killing time. Like,
everyone's just like,
I'd like to miss as much of this as possible.
Our friend of the show, John Ungaro, goes to Bleak Week every year, and he starts describing these films to me, and I'm just like, why? That's why I was like taken aback that Godfather 2 is part of it, because I was like, that's an enjoyable film experience.
Well, I think they balance as much as they can to go, here's a kind of a fun one. Here's one that can be a little bit fun.
Right.
You know, and like
Godfather 2 is violent and shit and dark, but you know, I've watched it a bunch of times. Sure. It's fun.
And Beau is Afraid was like that. It's fun, as crazy as it is. It's fun. So, but it was really great as Ari Aster was there, and his Q&A was amazing because he was kind of like, you know, I'm watching it now and I'm like, I remember this guy on set being like, now you can't hold back. Like, you got to go all the way. Like, now that you can after fucking Midsummer and, you know, and Hereditary, like, you could do whatever you want and you got to. You got to stick it to him. And he was like, yeah, got to. And he was like, and I was watching the last hour going like, did I have to? I feel like maybe I did a little too much.
Last little, you know, fun thing I heard about. Somebody told me that somebody referred to Disclosure Day as Eddington for boomers, and I was about lost.
Fuck yeah, and I still haven't seen Eddington either. I
hate how accurate that is.
But I'm dying to see Eddington.
I would like to watch it again. Because
John Burr loves it so much.
So I said this on the show. I watched the film and I was like, God, it's a little ham-fisted. It's a little heavy-handed. And then like 2 days later, Charlie Kirk's face got blown off. I was like, I'm going to need to rewatch this film. I think that might have been exactly correct in every way.
Anyways, it was just cool to see Ari Aster because everyone talks so much shit about that movie that he was kind of like, I understand why people are talking shit about this movie. But he was also like, I'm proud of it. And he was like, and it's a movie I'll probably look at for 20, 30 years and always be like, what was I doing there? And it'll keep revealing itself to me. So he's like, I like that.
Yeah.
But he was like, I do kind of understand that it's
his Magnolia.
Much. Yeah, it is a bit much.
It's his Magnolia.
It'll take a while, but people will fucking catch up.
Yeah. But I like him that he was so frank about that. Like he was like, oh, I get why people just totally don't. I don't even know if I like it. You know, like he was that open about it. I was like, whoa.
When you have such a large body of work, you can do stuff like that.
Totally.
Well, not just that, but you have two huge hits.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
And he's still got 3 more in him before they kick him out of the studios. If he
Exactly.
fucks up that bad.
Yeah. That's his blank check movie. It's like, all right, you did Hereditary, you did Midsummer, they made us money. Yeah. You want to go insane real quick? And he's like, yes, I do.
The giant penis thing at the end, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Midsummer was fucked up, and my wife and I dressed up as her and I was the bear, but it was just like a crappily thrown together bear costume.
It was just a chef coat and cigarette.
It was brown shirt, brown pants, little nose, ears done. And my cousin made fun of me for it at my sister's Halloween party. And the next year I was like, all right, fuck you. You want to see me phone it in? I shaved my entire head and went as Walter White.
Hey, there we go.
Fuck yeah. What a commitment. I love it. That's why I did this too. That's why I shaved my head. Just for
to
costumes.
Deal mess.
Just for
costumes.
Yeah, I can totally grow a shitload of hairs.
If it makes you feel any better, this is receding like the beaches of Normandy.
I know, but you are wearing it quite well, sir.
Thank you.
As a man who's watched things disappear in a mirror before, you're doing it quite well.
I'm sure I'll be there eventually.
Yeah, there's a lot of class to what you're doing.
UFO hunters out looking for UFOs. UFO hunters out looking for UFOs. Me in my room, thinking of you all alone. Me in my room, thinking of you, piles of clothes. UFO hunters and me, we got the same disease.
Y'all, ding, ding, ding. It is time for a World Heavyweight Championship throwdown with
Goodness.
low energy folks. And today,
Oh no.
Panic attack, beverage hour.
I hope it's delicious.
Let's do it.
I'm
going to take one or two sips because
I have a cup with ice in it. You can just give me the thing.
Daddy's got anxiety.
I did dishes, baby. Oh, we gotta go with the. I brought the cups, the whole thing.
These cups have seen so many energy drinks.
Yeah. These cups are for the energy drink.
Yeah.
Got it.
Absolutely. They're tumblers. They're energy tumblers.
Yeah, it's like you tumble down a hill with all your fucking energy, piss your pants, and run into a fucking traffic.
They are get the porn band off of them tumblers.
Yeah, exactly.
So I found myself at the Russian liquor store right next to the Whole Foods at Fairfax and Santa Monica in beautiful West Hollywood, California.
You don't know what you did to yourself.
And the last time I went into this liquor store was the time when I found one of the most legendary cans we've ever had, which is the Smiles, which was an energy drink made by a white rapper named Smiles.
Of course.
Who is exactly my age, which is way too late to become a SoundCloud rapper. He had tattoos on his face. He had dyed his hair smiley face yellow and dyed a smiley face into the back of his head.
Fuck yeah.
And we come to find out that his father started bedhead hair gel. And he is like literally
he's a nepo baby.
not just that. We found his old house in Beverly Hills, and it literally has a water park in the backyard, like a fucking lazy river and a water slide. So, and he's like rapping about the come up and the struggle. Amazing.
My God.
I love that.
And a couple weeks after we did the podcast, I was doing my job. I was driving the tour van down Sunset Strip, and who did I see walking into Coffee Bean but a yellow hair with a smiley face dyed in the back? And I was with some group from Iowa. They didn't know who the fuck this was.
Like,
no one knows who the fuck this is.
Smiles.
I literally, no, I wish I had been that nonchalant. I was like, it's Smiles. Like,
They're like, you should have showed us a fake celebrity, a guy who used to live in your apartment building.
Yeah.
What is this?
My favorite thing about Smiles was he had a QR code that you could scan on the can to go to his to hear an exclusive remix.
Fuck yeah.
But it just took you to his YouTube page, and he had a feature with Snoop Dogg, and famously Snoop Dogg will feature on any song for $250,000.
Sure.
Like his price is out there. It's known.
Smiles got the money.
That's so funny that's a thing you can do. Like if you have the money, you can pay for
It's
it.
a cameo, literally on your album.
Well, here's the best part. So Snoop will then, I think for an additional $50K, appear in the music video, but not in person. He has a green screen in his garage that he will stand on and lip sync his part. And then you can just cut him out and insert him in your music video. And Smiles has this video where it's him and his friends in the backyard, like rapping, and then Snoop's just there, but like they didn't do the color correction enough, so he's kind of got like a green aura around it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
They're like, because it's weed. He's all high. That's what all that green glow is.
That's
That's not
what it
us
is.
not understanding programs.
Yeah. So I walked into the Russian liquor store with high expectations, considering that was the last thing I found there. And I found kind of the exact opposite in how fucking boring the backstory is, but maybe the drink will be good. Seth, tell the folks what we've got for them today.
Inso.
That's right.
Peach, baby. This looks like a fucking Inso. It's like a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
This has got a very Star Wars
Remember, this is Russian, so insul.
Yeah.
Incel. Incel energy. Green tea, caffeine, ginseng, Rollidolia, making that up, antioxidants.
So on the website, all of those ingredients, which they refer to as
Rollidolia. That's not how you say that, but I like saying Rollidolia.
Oh yeah, rhodiola.
I've been smoking Rollidolia all fucking day, dude. Fucking roll it up, Rollidolia.
They refer to the ingredients as elements, and
Oh, sure, why not?
for some reason they have like film sequel subtitles for each element. So it says natural caffeine, the clean lift, Panax ginseng, the cognitive spark,
None of this is true either.
rhodiola root, the stress defense.
This reads like a slide deck that the district is trying to get all the teachers to. All right, these are the new things we're teaching this year. This is the same fucking tone as that.
Exactly. The clean lift. Rolladolio.
Yeah.
The clean lift does sound like some kind of like pornographic exercise video.
Yeah. Or like a 1950s like pickup artist.
Or-
this is how you do the clean lift.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. The
Pickpocket.
5-finger discount. The clean lift.
The clean lift.
Yeah, We're cleaning out the vault.
He's flipping a corner.
You'll never
on a
catch me,
sidewalk.
Kappa. I do the clean lift.
That's right.
Natural caffeine, the clean lift. Like saying all that in a Russian accent makes it sound better? Question mark? Yeah.
Yeah, this
The
is gonna,
cognitive spark. Yeah.
I look forward to have a cognitive spark happen when I take a
Oh,
sip of
yeah,
this fucking
baby.
drink. That's what I'm looking for on a daily basis.
So the offices for INSO, I found out, are inside the Kane and Wiener Debt Collection Building in Sherman Oaks. It is the most evil-looking office plaza I've ever seen.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
it just says Kane and Wiener, which is funny. And then you look it
Yeah.
up, you're like, oh, these are the people that ruin you if you don't pay your insane medical debt. These are the people who ruin your life. And I'm not saying that INSO is connected to them, but based on what I'm going to tell you about the person who owns this company, not out of the realm of possibilities. But first, let's give it a try, Skate. Oh yeah.
Listen to that INSO drip.
It's I don't like the color.
I just love the, oh, yeah. Like, it just sounds like you're having an experience.
A cognitive spark. That was the cognitive spark going
That's
off.
the cognitive.
Oh, God.
Now it just sounds like he's having a kidney stone.
Yeah.
Which is bound to happen. Fuck yeah.
Oh, we got sound
My
effects,
man's got
folks.
fucking, radio fucking DJ sound effects in here.
Oh yeah, what?
Slide whistle. Don't pull it out.
Oh no,
I know he's got it.
Oh no, we didn't slide whistle. We didn't come here to fuck around. I got a big. We're doing it big here, folks.
Wow,
Yeah.
this rules.
No
It's
days
the
off.
greatest podcast of all fucking time.
Cheers.
Okay.
Oh, let's give it a try.
Gentlemen.
Kanpai.
This is peach. Oh my fucking god! It smells like peach schnapps. This is peach flavored, by the way. This smells like liquor.
It doesn't taste too bad, actually.
Yeah, it's like a kid would like
Peach
love
rings.
this. It's so sugary. You're like,
Yeah.
it just tastes like peach.
It tastes like the peach rings.
Yeah.
It tastes exactly.
It,
like
it
that.
does. It does. It just tastes like the peach juice you get from Trader
Okay.
Joe's or whatever.
And this is the clean lift.
Yeah,
What I'm feeling is the clean lift right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is
The secret fold.
yeah.
Oh.
This is the energy needed to work for the proletariat against the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, this is fine-ish compared to the bullshit I've drank in this room before.
Yeah.
This is fine.
This is better than what was the other one I had on here? Pro Baller.
Pro Baller, yeah, the official drink of the Lakers, owned by some weird real estate scammer from Orange County.
Yeah, basically just liquefied peach rings or like peach juice you get from like Trader Joe's or Ralph's
Yeah,
or whatever. It's
It
fine.
doesn't
It's
taste
good.
as shitty as other things. I mean, it's apparently green tea is the main deal.
Green tea caffeine. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that all sounds okay.
I'm gonna out of 5, I'm gonna give that that's like a 3.5 for me.
I think
Yeah.
I'm giving it a fucking 5.
Giving it a 5. Hot
I'll be a
damn.
little more generous and give it a 4.
I don't
Okay.
think I've ever drank
Yeah.
anything in this fucking podcast, ever on this podcast that tasted even remotely
good.
So 5, like
All
a
right.
motherfucker.
Are you sure your perception isn't being colored by the fact that he may or may not have given you radioactive waste the other times?
That is,
yeah.
you're right. Maybe it's the cognitive spark that's popping off right now, but yeah, I like it. I enjoy this somehow.
Yeah,
I feel like real white trash, Russian white trash piece of shit.
Well, the White Army is the one that lost, so this would be red trash.
Yeah,
technically.
okay. To be clear, red trash, what I feel like right now. Like the red Hulk.
we're not czarists
A
here.
lower Hulk.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So first of all, 100 milligrams of caffeine, which weak shit.
No wonder it tastes like nothing.
Yeah. So the website says this is clean energy in sleek cans refined by mindful Japanese wisdom. That is the only reference to anything Japanese on here other than
The name?
INSO. Maybe so.
Inso. Yeah, that
Yeah.
could sound Japanese.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But it is, of course, their founder is a venture capitalist named Scott Carter.
I feel like if you're named Scott, you got to be some kind of finance douche.
Perhaps. Well, in his case, if you look at a picture of Scott Carter, it looks like you just typed into AI generic white man in his 50s, and that's what popped up. Like,
Fuck
he is
yeah.
the most just regular ass looking dude ever. Certainly not mindful looking and definitely not Japanese. But Scott previously founded a clothing brand called Kiln, which features frumpy clothes for middle-aged people. And he also teaches business classes at Vanderbilt. So,
Oh,
what's up,
shit!
Nashville?
Is he a Mormon?
no, Vanderbilt's that's
Christian, maybe, but
that's Nashville.
when it's not a Christian
You're
place.
thinking of
but there's
BYU.
Christian-
Yep, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've driven by Vanderbilt many times. Did I go there? No. Would I ever go there? Sure.
That was a
If they'd
weird
had
brain
me.
fart to
Yeah,
have.
if they'd have me, I'd hang out.
Yeah.
I know, but yeah, it's one of those things when like you live in a city, it's like part of your city, but it has no direct contact with me at all in any capacity.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like, it's like a school. You're like, yeah, I know that campus. I've driven by it 8 trillion times.
It's a walled citadel within
for sure.
within Nashville. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, and I looked up the clothes at Kiln, and it was just like make them as drab as possible, like everything on there. And it was specifically said it was targeted for middle-aged people.
Yeah.
So
for when you're almost at retirement, but not quite. Kiln.
Kiln, yeah.
5 years to go.
So this is also from their website. For years, we looked at the energy drink aisle and didn't see ourselves.
The representation for Scott Carter and his
For
friends.
people in their 50s.
I was like, I don't see myself in the movies and TV in the energy drink aisle.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know what my life could
Well,
be?
Kiln has the same goddamn font as this can, and the fact that it's like a clothing company for like middle-aged people, it sounds like that's what he's going for with this energy drink, with the low amount of caffeine. But he says Inso is a departure from the noise. So it seems like Scott's just like too many colors. Like Monster is just like drive it. There's pink and blue. It's chaos.
Yeah.
Damn it. We need something better. So it says Inso is a departure from the noise. It is a tool for focus and strength formulated with clean ingredients for a sustained, steady ascent.
So this would be like if a homeowners association member was an energy drink.
Yes, I think that's the
you finally
vibe.
see ourselves. We see ourselves.
Yeah,
finally.
we see ourselves in the can.
Yeah.
Sending people notices that they need to cut their grass below
Yeah.
half an inch or
Yeah,
whatever.
telling them they can't. You can't dry towels on your balcony. You fucking asshole.
You're not allowed to park in front of other people's houses, even though that's publicly on the street.
You can't have visitors. You stupid idiot.
Yeah, how dare you have lawn flamingos?
We're trying to depart from all this noise. Fucking turn it down.
We decided to create the antidote. So this is the antidote.
What a high fucking
Antidote to
concept.
what?
to
Exactly.
Monster. To the
I guess.
to the chaos.
To the noise. Yeah.
The antidote to Monster is not drinking
Water.
Monster. Water. Yeah,
Fucking-
exactly.
I've got it right
Yeah.
here. Yeah, the antidote to Monster is water.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, coffee if
Yeah.
you really need some caffeine.
So this is a decaf energy drink,
well,
more or less.
It's got a little more than Red Bull.
Yeah.
Sits at about 80. This is sitting at about 100.
Okay,
You know,
so
Alani News at 200.
yeah, when
so-
I was in college, though, you would have to drink at least 2 to get through the night.
right.
So yeah,
But they're I like that it's the antidote, and it's the guy being like, oh, the energy drink aisle is too chaotic, it's too crazy. Oh, and on the can he says the circle of Inso stands for balance, the space where energy meets control. We don't do extreme highs and lows. We do clarity, endurance, and focus that lasts. I think you're exactly right, Atlas. This is the Homeowners Association of energy drinks, because everything is just like, oh, these young people and their noise.
yeah. Well, the thing with rich people is they like quiet.
Yeah,
They
And
they hate community and like the noise that is made when you throw a party or have a barbecue or whatever.
And
Yeah.
the circle is perfectly indicative of that, because that's the shape of a cul-de-sac.
Yep.
This is what they
Yeah.
want. This is the world they envision. It's
You
like,
assholes.
no one's going to just be passing through by my house.
Yeah.
No miscreants from the city. You're just going to walk by and steal my fucking truck or my daughter.
This is the energy drink of a guy who goes on Nextdoor and was like, I saw a black person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, or
Were they doing anything? Just saw them. Why did I see them?
My favorite of all time was around here. Somebody said, "I saw a Spanish man in the dumpster." I was like a guy from Spain. Was he Castilian? Or? Yeah.
I think what's weird is I can't tell if my anxiety has just gone up or if I'm really fucking tired all of a sudden. So what kind of drink is this?
Oh.
I was very
Do you
engaged.
have ADHD?
I mean, are we diagnosing things right
No,
now? Then
'cause-
probably yes.
Well, I'm just
but
saying that 'cause,
no,
like-
I know official diagnosis.
Well,
But-
because people with
Sure.
ADHD, caffeine is like the opposite. It like makes you tired.
oh, you know what? Well, I drink caffeine often. I'm pretty like metered with it, but I drink espresso every day. But it usually gets me up, and then
Okay.
I'm great. And then if I drink too much of it, or if I like have not enough sleep, and then when the caffeine crash comes, then I get tired.
Well, Seth,
But it definitely gets me up.
Yeah,
A clean
okay.
lift. There's a clean lift
All right, that's
involved when I drink caffeine.
clean lift.
There's a clean lift every
Yes.
time. But
It lifts with its knees, not with its back. Yeah.
yeah. I'm also tired as hell because we had a long night to this movie thing.
well, Seth, you might be experiencing the effects of the rhodiola root,
tell
the
me.
stress defender.
Oh my God.
Rhodiola helps you to maintain deep focus even during high pressure work sessions.
See, I have hardcore anxiety though, for sure. And sometimes if I drink caffeine and I'm like activated about something, I'll be like, "Blow! I'm in outer space." So there's like maybe there's an inch of that. Maybe I don't know.
Well,
but
rhodiola is an adaptogen.
yeah,
So this is
maybe I'm dropping it down to a 4 now.
yeah, it's going down.
I think it's having an effect on me. That means it's at least got
Turns out
one.
Turns out there's nothing to do in this suburb, and it's driving me
I don't
fucking
know.
crazy.
I don't know.
And I think my neighbor's trying to kill me.
I've got to imagine a guy in a rabbit suit. Fuck.
Exactly.
I have no one to talk to, and ChatGPT has just told me I am the spark bearer.
Exactly.
I am God of Lawndale, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm going through my own Bo is Afraid right now after drinking that. There's a giant penis monster in the attic, and fucking my mom's really fucking with me. Yeah, no, it's good or whatever. I just noticed I'm like now I feel weird. Man, it's drugs in general. You take any sort of drug, start feeling a little weird. There's drugs in that can.
This fucking
Yes,
website.
caffeine is a drug.
Yes, it is. It is.
All the copy on this website is so goddamn stupid. He says, "We saw a generation of professionals holding cans that didn't fit their aesthetic or their values." And I'm like, this guy has been driven insane.
A generation of can holding gentlemen.
He's a fucking venture capitalist guy. And what's happened is all these younger people, because he looks to be in his like 50s.
Yeah.
And I think just like all the 20-something douchebags in Silicon Valley that work for Sequoia fucking Capital or whatever have just walked in holding loud electric yellow cans.
Yeah.
And he's just like, this is unprofessional. You're supposed to be dressed in kiln clothes,
Yeah.
looking like a drab piece of shit.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to
Yeah.
be drinking coffee like we did. And so he's like, well, we got to find an antidote for that. And that is what all the cans look like this, and they all have the writing for what flavor it is, really tiny letters in the corner. They're all gold and black and,
That's
and white, just like
why?
this.
Why would you do that?
Because he's insane.
Yeah, it looks like cologne or Pantene Pro V.
It does, yeah. Or like a deodorant.
Oh man, Pantene, dude.
Yeah.
Shampoo. It looks like
Yeah,
fucking
it does look like a
conditioner.
It
shampoo.
kind of tastes like shampoo. Maybe it's a 3.
You know
Dude.
what?
It's going down.
God damn it.
There's like air slowly going out of the tires.
by the time we get to the episode, that's going to be like a -4.
Yeah. Actually, this is the worst.
Yeah. The what's it called? I like Voss water kind of gives me that same vibe that like it looks like a bottle of shampoo, doesn't it?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, the design does look, and it's funny you said it tastes like shampoo. Yeah, I do. Y'all remember in the 90s they had White Rain. They had all the. They did have a peach
Fuck
White
yeah.
Rain shampoo.
I rocked that shit too.
Oh yeah,
I loved that shit when I was a kid.
And-
And like green apple.
Green apple.
I smell like green apple. These 14-year-old chicks are
So-
gonna fucking love this.
Oh my god. I was talking to a teacher friend about this. I have a terrible sense of smell. Teenagers need to wash their ass. Like I have about 30% of a normal person's sense of smell.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
normally. And like by the end of the year, the inside of my nose is burning. Teenagers who listen to Goods from the Woods.
Yeah.
If every time you take a shower, wash anything where skin touches skin. Armpits, ass, undercarriage.
Yes, as
Damn.
George
Good work.
Carlin said, armpits,
Yeah.
asshole, crotch, and teeth.
Yes. So if you do all of that, the male loneliness epidemic will be like a male loneliness problem.
I love it.
You know.
Hey,
Beautifully said.
we got Fortnite to play. On God.
I also like that we think the Goods from the Woods not only has teenagers listening, but super old people.
I don't know what your audience
well, no.
is.
What a
It-
weird audience
That's
this is.
the beauty of being around for as long as we have is we have old people with teenagers.
Fucking A,
the
listening
teenagers
together.
are in their car listening against their will.
Yeah.
So shout out to you.
Drinking Enzo.
We're on
Fucking-
your side.
Yeah.
Taking a road trip drinking Enzo.
Yeah.
Fucking drinking shampoo until they fucking drive into a field. That's what your listeners are doing.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Inso, the height of Japanese mindfulness from the mind
Of a white guy.
of Scott Carter,
Scott Carter Glasscock.
venture capital dickhead from fucking Silicon Valley. It was hard to find any information on this company. I just found it through LinkedIn. That's the state my life is in. Is I'm on fucking LinkedIn.
And that means that they're telling their own story.
Oh yeah.
Which means it's going to be like dripping with douche.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know on the LinkedIn Lunatics subreddit?
No,
No.
please tell us.
That's it. It's just people's LinkedIn profiles where it's like, wow, you have no self-awareness.
Fuck
It's-
yeah.
No, it's a great time.
I love that kind of stuff. Reddit's at its best when it's
Yeah.
doing that sort of
where it's like hyper specific for one thing, right?
totally.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed about looking at LinkedIn profiles is you can really find out people's
Yeah.
weirdness. If
Specifically the people who go on LinkedIn for the sake of going on social media
Yes.
and not using LinkedIn to find a job.
that's this guy,
Yeah.
that Scott Carter doesn't have any other social media that I could find. It seems like he's just on LinkedIn.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
So, but that's how I found out he was doing an adjunct professorship at Vanderbilt in Nashville, and the rest of the time he lives here and he puts out the circle of life that is Inso shampoo. I
Fucking
mean,
A.
energy drink.
Yeah, it's a 3, baby.
It's a 3. All right, keep us updated. How that?
I'll let you know.
Yeah,
It's starting to hit.
Yeah. Tell us if you fall into the secret crease. Yeah.
Yeah, the clean lift isn't quite clean after all.
2 doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. Yeah. 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. And here I am, crying my heart out, feeling sorry. And they're having a party just 2 doors down.
My dad was a science teacher. And this week, it's a shame school's out.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm happy we're off. We're on summer now.
Yeah. What do you teach generally?
I teach English, and this year I had the sophomores and the seniors.
Okay, right
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're
I
doing
think-
God's work, baby.
yeah.
No, middle school teachers. Those are the ones doing God's work.
Yeah, okay. A lot of frustration, a lot of confusion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of 6, 7, and
Oh, yeah.
Well,
dude,
that's
it's 6,
got to
7.
be dead by now.
We all love
well,
6,
no.
7.
it's dead in high school, but it's still in like middle and elementary school. Like
Oh, okay.
my nephew is
matriculated
yeah.
down to the
It's-
younger ranks.
and I think that's why it's dead. Is because the littles
Yes.
started doing it, so the high schoolers like, gross.
Yeah, like it's lame now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, because that's kind of the opposite of how things used to be killed for us, which was the parents started getting into it. And we're like, all right, lame. So,
Well, like that's one tool you have in your kid as a teacher is like if they're gonna keep saying Riz over and over, I'm just gonna use it in a lesson, and then they'll stop doing it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You make it immediately lame.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Well, like I did that with Riz after it got added to the dictionary. And I'm like, this is a word this is in the dictionary now. So sorry, it's educational. Go fuck yourself.
you know who had
Yeah.
Riz?
Yeah.
King Lear.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
it's charisma, correct?
It
Just,
is.
yeah.
Riz and fridge, like refrigerator, are the only like words I can think of where the abbreviation comes from the middle
Yeah.
instead of
that
the
is-
beginning or
That
end.
is weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, and it's the same fucking word basically. It's just a short. Well, this is the common
Yeah.
thing with slang. It's like a shorter version of
Yeah.
something.
And
Sorry, I got you
you
off
could-
track.
Oh, no,
it's good
no.
stuff. We're all getting educated here.
Yeah.
like the high school seniors we are.
No, I was just gonna say, but yeah, this has been an exceptional week for science teachers out there. My dad was a science teacher, and I was like growing up with Mr. Wizard. It's where I get my love of useless knowledge. I think is my dad would wake me up on a Saturday and be like, "Hey, do you want to see how to crush a can without touching it?" I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah.
So of course you get a can, heat up some water in the bottom, flip it over into cold water, and then differential pressure crushes the can.
Okay, I've never heard that. That's cool.
It's pretty rad. So I grew up with Mr. Wizard as a dad, and this week it's all about algae, folks. Because
Oh yeah.
oh boy, we've had a really fun week. It combines a lifelong appreciation of science. I'm not smart enough to really get to. Because at a certain point, this is the little secret. If you are a young person listening, around 10th grade, science turns into math and it's not fun anymore.
Yes, exactly. I remember being like chemistry, test tubes, fucking nope, it's math again. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you hear chemistry, you think
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab, and you're like, fucking A. And then you're like, nope, just math. Fuck
Yeah.
off. But everything prior to that, dude, biology, anatomy, all that shit, I'm so on board. And this week was lousy with it because, back in April, President Trump announced a project to transform the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, saying that it had been subject to complaints about leaks and lack of cleanliness. And it was announced that the president would be painting the bottom of the pool American flag blue. And during the process, he kept showing a graph. For some reason, comparing the length of the reflecting pool to the height of very tall buildings. Did you watch this?
Yeah, I do. I remember this and being very confused.
It was amazing.
We did a fantastic job. Those are among the tallest buildings in the world, including the Empire State Building, World Trade Center, Sears Tower, Chicago. So if you lay it on its side, you'd take 2 or 3 of them to fill it in, because the width is almost 200 feet wide, and it's going to be beautiful.
It was amazing watching a man with pudding for brains
Yes.
be like, look at it. Look how big it is. That's the Sears Tower, and this is bigger. And you're like,
And
it's so much fucking harder to build something up than on the ground, you weirdo.
Yeah. There's probably some kind of dementia angle to this, or you know.
Not even dementia, dimensions, as in horizontal and vertical.
Hey, there it is.
Ayo, yeah.
There it is.
That was what I was saying. I was like, he has lost spatial awareness. Is what he's lost at this point.
Yeah.
So that whole thing was hilarious going in. And the fact that going into this, he was like, we're going to paint it blue. And everybody was kind of like, oh my God, they're going to make the reflecting pool look like a shitty, like chlorinated pool at a golf club, at a golf course. And without taking into consideration that we're right next to the Potomac River, and also
it's the summertime.
And this particular body of water is very shallow. It sits in direct sunlight and has migratory birds whose asses dip into other bodies of water, landing in this thing constantly.
And shitting in it. Yeah.
And shitting in it.
Yeah.
So there's like no chance that this is going to work in the way that they thought. And indeed, it's green. It's green again, and it's been such a funny week because it's been green this whole time, basically. And every once in a while, they'll run a vacuum through it and get it as clean as they can. But naturally, Trump chose the color, contractor, and other factors without reviews by the federal agencies, opportunity for public comment, or congressional approval. So the first company, Atlantic Industrial Coatings, which had previously performed work at the Trump National Golf Club in Virginia, and they got their first federal contract, which was no bid, of course, and they were there to fix the leaks in the joints from the reflecting pool and waterproof the pool's concrete bottom. So those are the folks that were in charge of sealing it up and getting it to be that color blue.
The problem is then it doesn't leak into the groundwater, right?
Well, the problem is also that they did a bad job on that because the lining has come unmoored and floated to the top.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's so funny.
Okay. As a writer, and a filmmaker, there are things that if they were done in a movie or a TV show or a book or a play or whatever, would completely kill the audience's suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
For a president who kept saying drain the swamp and then made his own. This would be so like if you watch this in a movie, you'd be like, oh fuck you. I'm not watching the rest of this.
Exactly.
This is so on the nose.
The satire is too loud.
Yeah.
I agree. It's also like all this stuff is like an extension of like, I fuck the best. Here's the proof. Look, I fuck real good and I fuck the best. Like it's the same kind of like childish mentality. Like, here are the numbers. It's got to be the dopest shit of all time. Like, watch.
Everyone is 1230. But also,
exactly.
There's that, and then the reflecting pool has had algae problems in the past because, like Rivers mentioned, it's a fucking pool of standing water in a swamp in Washington, D.C. in the summer. Algae happens. The problem is that he goes, I'm going to make the best reflecting pool. Look how cool it's going to be. And then falls flat ass on his face.
Of course.
Right.
That's the problem. If he just said nothing and it happened and he didn't draw attention to it, it would have been fine.
No one would care.
Yeah.
Take the pictures of the Washington Monument in December when the algae is dead. There.
This is the man's legacy, though. And that's if nothing else, is a long trail of fuck ups like this that all look about the same, unfortunately.
In the future, like, did you guys ever have to do the like my report on a U.S. president? When you were a kid?
I was super into
yours?
it.
Roosevelt, baby.
Which
Lincoln,
Roosevelt?
big Lincoln fan.
Which Roosevelt?
The TR,
FDR.
Every
Lincoln.
I got Grover Cleveland, and all I did during the report was like, he's the only president to be non-consecutive. to any child in the future who gets Donald Trump as your president, don't do he's the second president to be non-consecutive. There's so much more funnier shit.
Oh my god!
Well,
yeah,
that is whoever gets that as the assignment in 100 years. It's like we actually have to this is a group project.
Yeah.
We have to divvy this up amongst about 20 students.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like they make those movies like young Abraham Lincoln, like it's like young Trump. You're like, oh no, like there's too much information. Like whatever George Washington was before he was president, it's pretty small what we know. This asshole. There's so much fucking data on this fucking moron.
There's certain historical figures where like, wow, they just did a lot, and he's a historical figure who not only did a lot but did a lot poorly.
Oh yeah.
Shitily. Yeah.
So they tried to deal with the algae in a very unique way, which was including a water purification system, which was installed. And again, you're talking about things being too on the nose. Cannot make this up. The company that was given their no bid contract to do the filtration system was called Green Water Services, which just wow. I mean,
again, on the nose.
Standing ovation. Yeah,
this is like baby's first like movie script.
Yeah,
yes.
no shit.
Yeah. So
unbelievable, man.
Yeah, this will be the Backrooms guys follow up to Backrooms. My fourth politics movie.
Yeah.
So Green Water Services, they're based out of Ohio, and they are owned by John Cafaro, who is a neighbor of Trump's at Mar-a-Lago. So he has the house like 2 houses down from Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, and they got, again, a no-bid contract. So, and when they asked him about this, by the way, Cafaro emphatically denied Mr. Trump was involved in the awarding of his contract. Quote, "He is my friend and he doesn't know a thing about it. I would never talk to him about it. I would never put him in that position. No deal is worth it to me. He's a friend and you don't do things to put friends in awkward positions."
I like how he's got that same kind of dementia rage that Donald does when you like check him just a little bit.
This guy, he's my... It sucks that all these guys... I mean, they're all like flavors of the week, but he's my new favorite side character.
Really?
You know, he's the Steve Buscemi in Sopranos. He's not there for a long time, but he's here for a good time because John Cafaro...
Because this is the new Four Seasons Total Landscaping wonder, right?
This guy fucking rules, dude. Wait till I show you his picture.
Okay.
So John Cafaro. I'm going to show you this picture and you're going to be like, oh, that's a Halloween costume. And it's not. It's how he looks.
This is the fun thing. See, I ignored this kind of news all day long. I saw this and I was like, I don't want to know. And then Rivers, it's so specific. It's so dialed in that I now have like very specific information.
This isn't the guy who was on Fox News where it looked like he was wearing the skin mask, right? Or is it the...
No, I'm going to talk about that guy.
Yeah.
When we have a whole hydrogen peroxide section to get to. Oh yeah.
Jesus. Past the Enzo.
Yeah. So 74-year-old John Cafaro is an Ohio-based businessman and real estate developer. Not a Halloween costume. This is the man's everyday appearance.
Whoa. That looks like an actor in a fucking fat suit. Like
this looks like a guy who is doing his president report on Grover Cleveland.
Whoa.
Dressed as Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland, yeah.
But they didn't have the right hair, so he got I mean, for lack of better reference, the Hitler hair.
Yeah, the Hitler hair.
I would
put a picture of Grover Cleveland up next to the...
Yeah, there it is.
Well, I would say a heavyset Gomez Adams.
There you go.
This is what I'm
Gomez Adams was a saint. Why does he have two parts?
Wow.
How is so?
What a disgusting piece of shit that guy is.
One of the things, and I said this about Trump way before he was president, is like, and it's been spoken about, but I don't think people ever talk about like these schematics of his hair. Especially when he was a little bit younger, like you would see him from the side and you're like,
what is that?
It doesn't make sense how you would brush that into that shape.
Yeah, it's like a big eraser mark in the middle of his head.
And
like,
with this guy, he's got two fucking parts.
Yeah.
That's not... How do you... It's impossible.
Like Jiminy Glick or a Sacha Baron Cohen character.
Yes. Jiminy Glick. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
It literally looks like someone in a fat suit who's going extra goofy for a cameo in a Sandler movie or something.
Yeah, like he dresses up as like the big business guy.
Yeah, exactly.
For this infomercial we're doing or whatever.
The other reference I came up with, it does look a little bit like My Undertaker. It's Paul Bearer. He's fucking Paul Bearer with a big ass cigar.
Yeah. Holy fuck, look at that guy.
So
Jesus, he looks like an old ham, an old fucking piece of ham.
Oh yeah, I've got a younger photo of him too.
Oh,
Okay,
Well?
this looks like John Candy in a world where he went into insurance instead of acting.
This is from the 90s.
And look at that
Okay.
fucking suit. That's like Tim Burton's Batman. Like, it's like that mix of like film noir meets like modern.
This is
German expressionism.
I was gonna say, I think Bruce Wayne is wearing this suit when he lays flowers at his parents.
It looks like Mike
murder
Myers
site.
doing Fat Bastard and fucking Austin Powers 4. Like,
Yeah, but he's from Ohio, so it's either get in my belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking weirdo.
Yeah. I mean, not to fuck with fat people or whatever. That's all good. Do your thing.
No, fuck with him. He's a terrible person.
Yeah, this is the man in a fat suit, which is a real thing people can do.
Oh, yeah. So, Ohio political journalist David Skolnick gave a colorful description of an encounter with Cafaro. Quote, years ago, I had lunch with him. He ate 2 steak sandwiches with a cigar wedged between 2 fingers and was done with everything before I even looked up.
Wow.
Which, hey, you know what?
That is a very like diplomatic way of calling someone fat.
Yeah. Well, yes.
The steak sandwiches thing is not the important part because I inhale food. I eat fast as fuck.
Yeah.
I get that part. Eating while smoking is disgusting to me, especially
I've
a
never
cigar.
smoked a cigar or cigarette, so I don't really know.
I smoked cigarettes for a long time, and it's fun to do shit you shouldn't be doing while smoking. At the
Really?
same time.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're like, I'm going to like change this trash bag. I'll put the cigarette in my mouth, and the smoke's getting in your fucking eyes. You're like, yeah, but I'm doing it. You feel alive sometimes.
Seth and I still remember a world filled with cigarette smoke.
I remember a world filled with cigarette smoke. Yeah.
A cigar is the most inside at a restaurant. Smoking a cigar is
Funky.
like it's so foul. So
I tried when I quit smoking too. Like sometimes I'll just have a cigar, and then and you would do that, and you're like, what the fuck? After like 20 minutes, you're like, oh, this is disgusting. It's all over your fingers.
Cigars, much like bird watching or concert, seems like something you do to say you did it. Not because it's
totally.
That's. I was gonna say I have probably 1 cigar every 2 years at a wedding I'm at where everyone's just doing it. I like, I guess. And then to your point, like 5 minutes in, I'm just like,
you'll never make it through.
How long before I can put this out?
It's like a fucking campfire. You have to keep lighting it. It just keeps like burning embers, and you're like, what is this thing?
So,
but a guy like that, I mean, fuck. What should he be smoking but fucking giant fat cigars while eating 2 steak sandwiches?
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like, him eating,
on brand.
Rivers, do you have siblings?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, like, I eat quickly too, and the reason for that is I have an older sister who would do can I have a bite of your thing, and then like take half your sandwich at once, or like, can I get a sip of your soda and like drink the rest of it?
Mine is inherited behavior from both of my parents who are public school teachers.
Oh,
so
they eat quick.
They eat quick as shit. Yeah.
And so did you. Got it.
And so I think I got that.
I have siblings and cousins, and we all fucking ate together. So it was like 6 motherfuckers, and I was the youngest, and they were all
and they're all coming for your food. So you gotta like, you know,
I very much grew up that way.
Out of quickness.
I've learned to slow down because fucking for years I've been like, you're like, why am I doing this?
You
to
start
myself?
getting like angina pain.
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
all right,
true.
Okay, I'll stop.
So Cafaro pleaded guilty to campaign finance violations in 2010 over donations to his daughter's congressional campaign. Cafaro received 3 years probation and was fined $250K in order to perform community service. Which,
what does she look like? Him with a wig?
I would kill to see this motherfucker picking up trash on the side of the highway. It would be fun because he would love it because he could smoke while he did it.
Oh, yeah.
So just seeing the penguin having a cigar while picking up fucking
pants, fucking
he's walking
split.
around. You could see the 2 parts from miles away.
He'd be using the umbrella to pick up the trash. Oh, fantastic. This was not his first run-in with authorities, though. Nearly a decade earlier, he pled guilty to conspiring to bribe Democratic Representative James Traficant and cooperated with prosecutors. Now, I should have pulled this picture up first. If you guys don't know James Traficant,
the name doesn't ring a bell.
James Traficant. Who are these fucking psychos?
I can get across town, but the traffic can't.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey.
I thought it was an
another-
ant stuck in traffic.
Oh my God, another fucking Martin Short character.
In the world of amazing hair,
Fuck
wow.
yeah.
James Traficant stands, I'd say, 5 to 6 inches above all
I have
others.
respect for that.
This looks like Steve Martin's hair if you like pulled it up a little bit.
If he did Roxanne, but it wasn't his nose, it was his hair.
Yeah.
Where that's his unusual thing. Because it looks like he has 3 extra scalps on top of his head.
This is Brian Setzer orchestra fucking hairdo.
James Trafficant he's an interesting case because he was a Democratic congressman from Youngstown, Ohio, who eventually got brought down by corruption trial and then later died because he was on his farm and his tractor rolled over on him.
Holy shit.
But before that, he got accused of corruption and successfully argued his case and got set free. Like he
represented himself.
He represented himself in court and they let him go. And then the second time it happens, not so lucky.
Well, yeah, because you're like, oh, you're back here again.
Yeah. Interestingly, the thing is, like, he's one of those guys. He's like Jimmy Hoffa, where he is corrupt as shit, but like kind of for good reasons. Where like, well, he is very corrupt, but he did help people out. Like he went to jail because he refused to prosecute evictions in Youngstown.
Oh, good for him. Good
like
for
shit
him.
like that.
Yeah.
Like he was all about protecting steel workers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. He just also happened to be pretty fucking corrupt. But it's it's the mafia problem. As soon as the mafia went away, it's when the fucking labor unions died. It's like you kind of need. Hey, we're for people who can't go to the cops because the cops are for the owner class. Right?
I went to Vegas with my in-laws this year for their anniversary, me and my wife and my in-laws. And the whole time, my father-in-law is complaining like this was so much better when the mob ran it. And,
and then we watched Godfather 2.
Yeah, and I had never been to Vegas as an adult, only as a kid. So,
really?
This was kind of my first experience. I'm like, what was it like, father-in-law? What was it like when the mob ran things?
What was his answer? More pussy. It was a better time. Or what was exactly happening?
It was more like the casinos like treated you better. Like if you were there to gamble, they were like free food, all that kind of stuff.
A cliche of it that it probably still happens, but is only to like high roller.
Yes,
people.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this guy basically flipped on Trafficant. So he was one of the people who was bribing him and stuff. And this dude flipped on him. But
okay, now I hate him even more.
I mean, he sucks. But at any rate, so anyway, he's had some issues with campaign finance and stuff like that. Cafaro has donated extensively to Trump's campaign, giving him $250K to the Trump Victory Fundraising Committee at one point in 2020. Now, the reflecting pool itself is built in the early 1920s during the Harding administration. Speaking of
famously corrupt president, Warren G. Harding.
Famously corrupt and famously wildly horny. Some great letters from Warren G. Harding.
Just as Anthony Weiner goes by Carlos Danger, Warren Harding had a nickname for a certain part of his anatomy. He called it Jerry.
So they've had a recurring algae issue for decades. In 2010, a major project to update the reflecting pool began during the Obama administration. That took 2 years, cost $34 million, and algae was an instant problem again after that renovation.
Again, I don't think anybody would mind considering the conditions it's in. It's just that if you go, I can solve the problem and then fuck it up, that's when we're going to make fun of you.
Yeah, it's like you can't solve the problem of ducks dipping their ass in this. Unless you have a guy there to shoot ducks, and even then, you're not going to hit them all.
And then it kind of defeats the purpose of, like, it's a reflecting pool. You're supposed
to,
like,
pull!
Yeah. Kind of ruined the contemplation.
So the cost of Trump's project came out to about $16 million, despite him saying it was going to be $1.5 million. And the algae obviously came back. Trump ordered the Department of Interior to begin pouring gallon bottles of 12% hydrogen peroxide into the pool to kill the algae.
Wow.
Amazing footage.
I love the pictures where it's clearly they just fucking went to Home Depot, get all the hydrogen peroxide you can.
And 12% too. So not even like that much. Now, I had to kind of look into this. So fun fact, you would need about 10,000 gallon bottles of hydrogen peroxide to do what they were attempting to do. And I think they used like 12, something like that.
Yeah. And the result was like a guy on Twitter like took a picture as he was like flying into DC, and it was just the sides of the pool,
just around it,
around the side, because like they didn't mix it, they just kind of poured it in.
Right.
That's it.
Also, hydrogen peroxide degrades rapidly into water and oxygen when exposed to direct sunlight. In a wide, shallow, uncirculated basin, the chemical burns off faster than it could actually attack the algae problem. So all for nothing, like completely all for nothing.
Yes.
And just a beautiful thing. And as I said, now huge chunks of the American flag blue lining are peeling off and floating in the reflecting pool. Trump has begun claiming that the algae and the paint are the work of vandals.
Oh, of course.
Which is so funny. The algae one being the best, where
he gets comparisons to Nero a lot, the Roman emperor, and like, wow, vandals. That's funny.
That's not fair to Nero. That's really not. People forget Nero was the emperor for like 10 fucking years, man.
Yeah.
He was normal for a while until he had to murder his own mother. I mean, that'll fuck you up, right?
Until he had to.
Yeah, I mean, listen, she's causing issues. Yeah. So there was an amazing moment where they sent a Fox News person out to the reflecting pool to report on how
blue it was,
and it was Gatorade green. And the guy doing the report is wearing a great blue summer suit. So you can literally see his suit up against the green and him being like, it's a beautiful American flag blue.
Yeah.
Just look at it. It's so they're trying to say that it's green with algae. It's blue. And I'm like, your suit is the color it's supposed to be, even if you're fucking with the contrast.
You'd think that they would either fix it, and you can fix that in post before you post it online.
There you go. It's already green screen. Yeah.
That's one. Two, like, it reminds me of like the Let's Go Brandon thing, where it's like, it's very hard to say something is one thing. We're like, we're watching it right here.
Yes. Don't believe your lying eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
1984.
I'm looking at you in a blue suit in front of this thing that's objectively not blue.
There's nowhere like January 6th didn't really happen. We were watching it on TV as it happened.
Yeah.
Like, pretty hard to miss, guys.
But we live in this world of misinformation, though. It's like your best tactic, unfortunately, is just to add more bullshit to it. Because the more you confuse, even if you can prove it wrong, it doesn't matter. It doesn't add up to a conclusion quick enough because you just keep adding weird shit to it.
What is that called? Flood the zone with shit? That Steve Bannon said?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That's back to disclosure day.
Exactly.
Why.
Steven, take us back in time, baby. Your next movie is a time travel movie, and at the end of it, the entire world goes back in time.
Yeah.
Somehow he figures out how to make a 40X theater turn into an actual time machine, and we all just go
there you go.
To what, 1997?
I mean, it gets shitty pretty quick after, so let's just go back to, I don't know, 78.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So there's still some hope.
Well, also with the knowledge, you can be like, hey guys, this thing called AIDS is going to happen in a couple of years. You should probably get on that.
How about
Steven could really help us? Oh, go all the way before Schindler's List. You should just go back to the beginning.
What I was going to say. Instead of making always do disclosure day.
What a great final film if he could do that. I believe he's probably got the access to the money and the technology
for a time machine.
He and George Lucas can make that happen before they go.
I'm here at the newly renovated reflecting pool. It's painted American flag blue. And the Democrats are going to tell you, oh, there's green algae. It looks so bad. But there's pool guys cleaning it up right now.
Yo, we have time for just one more segment. And of course, this is our jam of the week. Oh,
sure.
Hell yeah. You know, we covered a couple years ago for our year in review episode. We covered the year 2003.
Fun.
I was trying to think of who won the year in 2003, and good argument to be made. This man, Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, with the biggest song of that year by far. This is In the Club.
Get it.
Off of the amazing record.
I was like 9 years old when this came out. And my friends and I, like in my elementary school, you would sing the first part of this to someone on their birthday, right?
Right.
It's your birthday.
Of course.
But you'd have to cut out the part of I ain't
we don't
sex, I ain't making love.
Or the we don't even give a fuck that it's not your birthday. Stop there.
Totally. But it's like also like hit songs. If you want a hit song, you should work in something like It's Your Birthday, because it's like it'll never go away because people want to like I can use that for me and my friends.
That's for me and my birthday. I have a birthday.
Like I remember I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I feel like it is. But Paul McCartney and John Lennon, when they wrote Birthday, part of it was them being like, well, this song will probably bring us royalties forever.
Yeah.
Because people, you know what I mean? It's like they're like, why not? And also a band like that can get away with a tongue-in-cheek thing like that. But it's just funny to think about that. It's like if you write a song that's like, we're doing drugs and fucking, you can still be like, it's your birthday. And then people are like, no, I'm gonna need
it's a hit. It's true because like basically if you write a birthday song or just like something you can dance to at a wedding, you're set for life.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'll never go away. This song will
Bruno
never
Mars
go away.
is going to be getting Uptown Funk royalties.
I was about to
until
say
then.
forever.
Yeah.
This is the September of hip hop.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I will say too, like 50 Cent is really great as an older guy because like he's so fucking funny and smart in interviews. And now that he got past this, you know, obviously there's a lot of persona of I'm getting shot and I'm fucking with, you know, these other record labels and rappers, Ja Rule and stuff. But he's old enough now where he can just talk like a regular dude, and he's a very smart, interesting, funny guy.
Yeah.
I really like all these rappers in their middle-aged phase. Everyone's like, okay, I'm done with the drugs and shooting and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I can just tell you I was always kind of a businessman and a smart guy.
Yeah, well, because like for some of these rappers, they're like young age was their friends dying or ODing.
Totally, yeah.
Right. This is their empty chairs at empty tables moment of like I survived it all.
It's so true. Yeah, I love that shit. Like there's so much wisdom in dudes who almost got killed 100 times.
Yeah.
He has one of the greatest Instagram comments of all time, which was there was a picture of Diddy riding a bike and smiling, and 50 Cent just commented he's smiling because the bike doesn't have a seat.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
I don't say
Perfect,
petty as
yeah.
hell too. Yeah,
it's
I know.
so mean.
Did you know that? Did you guys know that there's a Luigi Mangione musical?
I heard about this. Yeah,
So it's him and Sam Bankman-Fried and Diddy in jail together.
Oh
right.
wow, I love that.
Yeah.
That's like that.
Yeah.
Steve Martin wrote a play that's like Marilyn Monroe, Charlie Chaplin, and Albert Einstein in a bar together. It's like that's like a style of play you could do. You're like,
Yeah.
pick three crazy motherfuckers from a similar time period.
Yeah.
Well, this song, of course, has 2.9 billion views
Yeah, it's
on
your
YouTube.
birthday.
Oh my God! Here come the comments. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's got 428,442 comments, and yo, I read every goddamn last one.
And I
of
love
them.
that Rivers is going to read it like a redneck, even though half these people are probably not rednecks. Go ahead.
There's quite a few.
No, there's a non-zero amount of them that are rednecks.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
means
yeah.
Let me
he
say,
gets to do the redneck.
Let me say, quite a few of them are European rednecks, which is a great
special
flavor.
kind.
Absolutely. In Australia, they're called bogans. I don't know what they're called in France, but we'll see. First up, 58 wheeling from 16 years ago.
Damn, time
Yeah.
machine.
50, you son of a bitch. You rock, man. All right.
Wow, I love it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I wish I was dumb enough to type things like that and be like, my work here's done.
Well, this is like a 2010 comment where just like we made it out of the housing crisis. I'm going to say whatever the fuck.
I did picture John Cafaro saying that with his cigar.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's,
You rock, man.
you rock.
Trump. Let's hang out.
Then just him
Gross.
inhaling steak.
Trump, let's watch some TV. You live down the street.
Oh, the horseradish is wonderful on this sandwich.
Yeah, I bet he fucking,
I had a Philly cheesesteak earlier today. Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah, I like horseradish, but that man's entire body looks like it's caked in horseradish. Okay.
This guy's prophetic. Michael Braddock 8 months ago. The New York Knicks and Jalen Brunson be the face of the NBA. That means winning the important games, bringing hoes to the game, sleeping with them. I mean, we'll take first place in the East, and then the trophies are ours. We gotta win some titles.
Wow.
So hell yeah,
Okay,
Michael Braddock.
yeah. So Michael Braddock, I assume his last name is Nostradamus, or
Yeah. Also, I like the just finally he'll bring hoes to basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like I think ladies watch basketball. I don't-
Yeah.
And why? What? He's slipping this in a 50 Cent song from how many fucking years ago? What is it?
One would assume they probably played this is the
when
most New
game-
York shit of all
course.
time.
And this is
Yeah.
like a
If
throw your
you-
hands up, it's party time shit.
Don McKay, and you knew a comment was like this was coming from 6 years ago. My wife is fat and horrible. Please, Mr. Cent, teach me your ways.
Please, Mr. Cent.
he did the like ball and chain joke to nobody. By the way,
Oh,
Like,
yeah, Mr. Cent.
I love Mr. Cent, and also teach me your ways. It's like, yes, become a gorgeous man with abs. It's kind of like the Steven Spielberg problem.
just play
Like,
basketball.
Yeah, just get shot like 13 times and not die or whatever his story was.
Right, and then start a beef with every rapper in New York
yeah,
and
Ja Rule, you have to
an
fight Ja Rule.
amazing story.
And then the ladies will line up.
Yeah. Erin, 1881, 1 month ago. Shout out to the Polish man I just shared the bus with who was blasting this loud enough to drown out the crying toddler.
Now that's a good YouTube comment.
That is a good YouTube
The
comment.
song's out here in the world and I'm having experiences with it.
Which means he then goes to the YouTube video for this so that he can say that.
Yeah.
Right.
But it paints such a picture of the hellacious existence that is, riding a bus in the city is like the only thing that's better than having a toddler here is an asshole playing something from a speaker.
Fuck yeah.
It's like, well, at least this dickhead is here playing the shit from the speaker.
That rules.
Oh, shorty, it's your birthday.
Yeah, and a Polish guy too. Yeah.
That was a terrible accent.
No, good work.
Ben Follick 13 years ago, and as a reminder, Exhibit does appear very briefly in this video.
Okay.
Mentholic 13 years ago. I wish I saw Exhibit when I walk in a club. Instead, I just see my stupid fucking ex every time. Damn.
Go to a different club.
That's all. Expand your social circle. How about that? In Mentholic? Yeah.
I love it.
Watch him be in like a tier 2 city, and it's like that's the one club they
Yes.
have.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah. This has Starkville, Mississippi written all over it. Yeah. This is a tier 4 city if there's only one club.
I
Yeah.
just love all these comments in somewhere like, a woman sucks that I know. Like, any version of it.
That seems to be the flavor of the month for like
month.
all
The
of
flavor of the platform.
the
for
flavor of the
YouTube.
platform.
Yeah.
For like the men who comment on
Yeah,
this.
it's incredible. I'm pissed about women. Now let me find a song where I can really relate that.
Dab 1539 2 days ago. I used to run around with my drug dealer, and every time we pulled up to a stop, he would play this song.
He'd be like, I'll be right back. And he's like, 3.5 minutes.
Depending on how popular this dealer is, that could get annoying very quickly.
If anything, that's just like attracting the cops where where you just follow the sound of Into Club across the city.
Well, exactly.
I wouldn't even be worried about the cops. It's like announcing to the whole neighborhood that a man with a lot of cash has just arrived in the neighborhood. That's a great way to get your chain snatched, my man.
Yeah.
Joshua Musero from 12 hours ago. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Hot off the presses.
Recent.
Yo, motherfucking 50. Though they are jealous, even if this song was released today, it would be charting #1 on Billboard for several fucking months.
For several fucking
I love
months.
the guy who just
What
inserts
amazing.
way too many.
I mean, it's that birthday shit. Anyone can write a birthday song right now, and I think it would work. As long as you're on a major label.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that's what we should all be fucking doing right now. Try to write a new badass birthday song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get this fucking money, 50 Cent.
Liza Mohanty 10 years ago. So last night, Manchester United won, and all of us were drunk, barely able to recollect anything, and the DJ played this one. Each one of us stood up, I was throwing up, and I danced like a zombie to this. Good old days.
I like how he has a British redneck voice.
That's what I'm saying. He's always going to give it that flavor.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's Liza, so this is a lady.
Yeah.
And I like that she's like,
Yeah.
this is last night, and then she's already like, good old days. Now, I like that having a wide perspective of like, you can recognize that the best time of your life is when you stood up too quick and threw up on yourself and then continued to dance.
And then also, this is 10 years ago, so she's dancing from a song from, 13 years before? 12 years before?
She's fully 60 years old.
Yeah.
right
Also,
now.
I want to think that she posted this 10 years ago and then came back recently and added good old days. So I think you can edit a comment.
Edit. Good old days.
She was like, I want to acknowledge these were good old days that I experienced.
I can't do a good French accent, but this is from France.
Let me try.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, this is Gregoire Fouac from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Big Memories. The first album of 50 Cent, which Jeff bought. Jeff was boyfriend.
This is Russian.
Jeff was boyfriend of my sister. I love him. Shame on you, Henry Fouac. Jeff was a good man. French rap is big shit. When Americans listening to French rap, they laugh towards fucking shit.
Whoa, they laugh towards fucking shit.
Oh, USA is the best.
Wow. Betraying his whole country.
Yeah. Now, there's so much happening here. Jeff was boyfriend of my sister.
Okay.
I love him. Shame on you, Henri Fouac.
Oh, Henri. I should have done that.
But
Sorry.
I'm like, is Henri, is that a lady's name? Or maybe that's
actually a guy, I think.
Yeah, but it says the sister, and it seems like Henri fucked around on Jeff. I don't know what's
This guy
happening,
is
but-
also probably wasted while he's typing.
well, yes.
the
French
finest
rap is big
champagne.
shit.
Yeah.
USA is the best.
Got a couple more here. This is Talent Melon from 6 years ago, and this is an ad.
He's got colons. Yeah.
I'll be honest, this is an ad, but hey, we never know. We try to help people out, and you never know how you might be helping somebody. Good morning, all. I am a Grandmaster Voodoo Fetishist from Benin. I'm available to help you in the following areas. So if you need a voodoo priest, Talent Melon can hook you up. Attachment of wife or husband. So I assume that goes both ways. You can get her away from you or bring her towards you.
Yeah.
Rapid return of affection. To be rich. Sexual weakness. And again, I'm like, is that you want that or no?
Or like you have trouble keeping it up. What's the weakness?
I don't quite know what this one means. Night bride.
Whoa, fuck yeah. What is that?
I'll put a curse so a woman just randomly comes to your house.
Oh, that's
in the
like
night.
good voodoo shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got voodoo. He got hoodoo. He got things they haven't tried. Yeah.
Be a trader. That's trader with a D, as in inso. Trader. Have luck. Have a job. Advancement in work. And then the last parts are the best. I can make you a magic wallet that produces money.
Whoa, sign me up. Now, I wasn't sure about the other
The
stuff.
other stuff is dog shit. Magic wallet. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Forget this birthday song idea.
Yeah.
I want a
And-
magic wallet that produces money.
Well, wait till you hear the next pitch. A suitcase full of money that produces more money.
Wow.
I was like, do you have to spend all the money in the suitcase
Yeah.
and then more comes back?
Is this
What's
like
the
a guy from a
catch?
D&D campaign?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah.
And then finally, silver canary, etc. And I was like, so he's got a
That just
silver
raises
bird?
further questions. Yeah.
I will make you a bird of silver. Like, okay, get away from
Yeah,
me.
that's the wrong time to use etc. I'm going to need more details on that. Yeah.
Well, he says, I do the work remotely. So I'm like, does the silver bird fly into your window? For more information, contact me on WhatsApp. And he left a WhatsApp number.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
Well, I think you should maybe hit him up on WhatsApp. Let's see what he's got to say for himself.
Robert Love, 12 years ago.
Robert Love.
I listen to this song every year. I remember riding the bus to my $6 an hour job. Then I remember playing this in my penthouse in my Porsche. Then I was back on the bicycle in a small 1-bedroom. Now I will play this in my new 4-story home next week. Reminds me of things change, but this song always brings me back to points in my life.
Wow. That
This is
has implications.
Wow.
This is a guy who's like, yeah, well, I did crypto, but then I switched over to NFTs and that went to shit. And
Yeah.
then I went back to fucking,
I love that. It's like that movie Here, that Robert Zemeckis movie where it all takes place in one house and it's like decades of people have lived there. It's like that, but within the club. He's like, it was always there.
Yeah.
Elias Virial from 14 years ago. Ha 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 ha. My ex-wife was in jail when this came out, and I played this for her birthday on the phone. Ha ha ha.
I do love spiteful rednecks being like, haha, bitch, I'm calling you on your birthday.
It's your birthday.
I wish I could get joy out of something like that. That guy's living a way happier life than I ever have. I pranked the bitch and she knew it.
She knew it.
And I ate a cheeseburger and I fell asleep. It ruled.
She couldn't do anything. You know why? Because she tried
in
to
jail.
She tried to run me over, and it was attempted manslaughter.
Turns out all the female rage country songs don't work out very well after the song ends.
Yeah, she Miranda Lamberted me, and I fucking got her thrown in jail. I pressed charges.
I love it.
And finally, Christopher King from 2 years ago. Wanksta came out before this, but after I heard this song, I went and stole that shit straight out of Circuit City. The alarm went off. I looked at my friend and I said, run! We ran up on my sister and her boyfriend, who were randomly driving through a parking lot by us. And we were trying to get in, and they said, get the fuck away from my car. So we had to run like 5 miles just for this dumbass song.
Damn, see, all these people have lived great lives.
You know? Absolutely.
God damn, what have I done?
Oh, man. Circuit City. My God.
Okay, so when I was teaching the seniors this year, one of the units I do is like your resume, your college letter, that sort of thing.
Sure.
And I taught them about the Circuit City trick, which is you put something on your resume that's out of business that they can't check up
Yes,
on. But I'm
absolutely.
like, big caveat. I can put Circuit City because I was of working age when it went out of business. You can't do that because you're 17 years old.
Yeah.
So do like Bed Bath and Beyond. Like that was
Yeah,
reason
there we
to know
go.
before you can do that.
Yeah. In related news, check out my comedy specials on CISO and Quibi.
Yeah.
That's right.
That is 50 Cent with In the Club, our jam of the week. Seth Pomeroy, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, sure. You can find me on Instagram at Seth Pomeroy. Also, if you want to follow my documentary about Chris Crofton, it's called Chris Crofton Doc on Instagram. Also, I have a YouTube channel where I'm doing little mini docs about artists.
Yes.
Yes.
Elliott Smith one was very, very good.
Oh, thank you. And I just did one about Susan Harris, who created Soap, Golden Girls, Empty Nest, and lots of other great things.
Shit.
She's like a
cool.
forgotten TV. We're not forgotten, but she's an undersung TV writer who's fucking brilliant.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I just made one about Mac Miller that's coming up soon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got one about Nas. I've got one about David Harper does a great comic books podcast called Off Panel. And I'm making one about Pink Floyd right now. So it's at Hargrove House Docs on YouTube.
Why is it Hargrove House?
Well, that is my production company that made my two movies, Silkworm and then the Chris Crofton movie. And that's because when I was 17, my brother moved into a house with like 6 other people, all alternative music weirdos and film weirdos. And I would go over there and stay, and the mailbox said Hargrove outside the house, but no one lived there named Hargrove.
Oh,
and that's how I found out about independent film. That's how I heard Built to Spill for the first time.
Nice.
That's how I heard Modest Mouse for the first time. I watched Hal Hartley movies, Spike Lee movies. Like it changed my life.
Wait, was this in Nashville?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
In East Nashville?
No, this is like it was closer to like Nolensville Road. So whatever part of town that what does that even care?
I don't even know. I have a friend with that surname who used to live in East Nashville.
Oh yeah, no, the Hargrove House is like a fake house, but
Here too.
yes, yeah. But in that house was like the guy who produced the Silkworm movie with me, Sean Gervon. He lives in that house. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of Garland, who was the camera guy on Silkworm. So it sort of started there, and
That's awesome.
it just kept the name. But it's a place where I found out about a bunch of art.
That's really
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
So Hargrove House Docs on YouTube, and I'm posting that shit all the time. It's really fun to do. I'm really having a lot of fun making them. So.
and I finally got the chance to see the completed Nashville famous, the Chris Crofton story last night, and it was fucking great.
Thanks, man.
Where can I watch that?
Well, the Crofton movie, we're currently, Chris is going to take it around and show up places and do stand up afterwards. So we played it in Nashville a few times. We played it out here twice at the Legion and Lyric Hyperion last night. But the trailer is on Hargrove House Docs, and I'll probably also put up clips eventually, but it'll eventually be available in a widespread way. But I made special features. I have like an hour and a half of Chris's stand-up over the years I put together too.
Nice.
So I've got all sorts of shit once we get there. But
Damn, hell yeah.
Cool.
Well, check out all of Seth's doings. Atlas Novack, where can people find you on the internet?
Luckily, with being blessed with the first name Atlas, you can find me at Atlas Novack
Wow.
pretty much anywhere.
Hey, we're on the same page with that, my man.
Yeah. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It says The Epileptic Comic. That's me. I mostly just do sketches about like being a teacher, being epileptic, doing stand-up, and then I also run another podcast called Generation Dan.
Yes.
That's about generational differences. I'm a millennial. My co-host Dino is Gen X.
Y'all got to talk Disclosure Day. I'm very interested in this generational divide theory that was posited on our.
We should, like, Rivers has been on once. We should have you on again and do that. That would be
anytime,
cool,
man. Yeah, that was fun.
And then I run another stream called Nexus at Night. That's every Friday on YouTube at 7. And then lastly, Rivers, you and I are going to be on a stand-up show on June 27th in Azusa, California.
Everything from A to Z in the USA. Azusa, California.
At the Beyond the Canvas Art Studio. You can go look at my social media for the ticket link for that. But it's in a tiny little art studio. They do paint and sip. So instead of a drink minimum, it's BYOB.
Hell yeah.
Bring whatever drink you want.
All right.
So that'll be fun.
I'm going to be drinking Inso.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
people will take me seriously, god damn it. This whole neighborhood's gone to shit.
Also, if you're in LA and you're like, gas is too expensive, you can take the train there. The A line stops right at the art studio.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, you can find me on most forms of social media at Rivers Langley. And of course, if you are wanting to buy a shirt, you can do so at prowrestlingtees.com/thegoodspod. Make you look skinny on TV. And of course, the best way to support our show. Hey, if you're watching this, you're already doing it. It's patreon.com/thegoodspod. Join the Tower of Power. You can also come see me do stand-up on July 18th. In addition to Atlas's show, I'll be at Avatar 2 at the Good Night in good old North Hollywood, California. Thought I'd throw that in there. But yeah, so second best way to support our show, head to Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave a comment, rate, review, and subscribe. Show the attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, daddy, you won't be allowed to smoke a cigar and eat steak Sammys. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.